Their bodies were found seemingly lifeless. Sirius, Flint and Mumu are alive today because these Toronto firefighters went above and beyond, putting their own lives at risk to rescue them. Instead of backing out when they realized the homeowners were out, they spotted clues there were pets inside and searched the house top to bottom in hopes of retrieving them.
They were in unconscious state. The boys put oxygen on them right away, gave them oxygen therapy.
2 dogs, 1 cat, resuscitated thanks to special bell-shaped respirators sealed to fit their little snouts. It took half an hour to bring them back to consciousness.
Really, that's something to you to come out and see your dogs on an oxygen mask. And we spent half the night in the hospital. We were very worried.
Turns out saving pets isn't mandatory, but Toronto firefighters don't flinch at responding to a life in need of saving, regardless of the species.
My first thoughts were, man, this dog is not going to survive unless we get to it fast, because it was very hot and very smoky. So we just stayed low, crawled on the floor, and luckily we found it. It was already passed out on the floor.
The calls involving man's best friend are so frequent that some firefighters even come ready with treats just in case. Turns out these snout-shaped oxygen masks were in fact donated by a local veterinary emergency clinic that had seen far too many preventable deaths. The respirators come in multiple sizes to pump oxygen into furry noses and beaks.
You can also use the larger bell for something like a hamster, a bird, and that would simply be by taking off the plastic or even leaving the plastic on, depending how big the creature is, and placing the pet on a solid surface and placing it right over them.
When you give them oxygen and you see them finally coming around, the smile and gratefulness of the owners is just, it's hard to replace that. It's a great feeling.
Now, Toronto Fire doesn't keep track of how many animals are involved in fire calls, but the vet had a statistic she found that apparently 40,000 pets have been killed in fires in the United States over a 10-year period. So it gives you an idea of just how many pets have died and could be resuscitated as a result of these very simple inventions.
That's so great.
Isn't it amazing?
It's so wonderful to see a happy pup.
We like that story.
Yeah, we really do mean
Good
it.
dog
Thank you.
owners.